Wants to ask in a devastating time. Local CPA Kemberley Washington and her dad, James Washington Jr., join us now with that story. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Well, first of all, Mr. Washington, how are you doing? And just tell me about what happened. It was right after Katrina, right? And you can just look at me.
It was actually January the 16th, 2006, Monday morning, 9 o'clock on a Monday morning.
And what happened?
I had an ischemic stroke, which is a result of a clogged carotid artery.
So that was serious. Kimberly, you went to the hospital. You didn't know. Doctor said they didn't know if he'd make it or not. This was life-threatening.
It was life-threatening, and the doctor said he wouldn't be able to walk or even talk again. So it was very life-threatening, and at that time, we had to ask so many different questions, and we just weren't prepared for it.
All right, questions like, you know, tell me what you had to ask your dad while he was in the hospital, really fighting for his life.
Right, we're talking about 2006, right after Hurricane Katrina, and I'm asking him questions like, Dad, who holds your mortgage? Who's your insurance with? All of these different things that I should have known before, and we just never thought that this could happen, because the day before we were together and everything was okay.
And Mr. Washington, did you have all that stuff in one place? Did you have it all together?
Actually, between my office and my home,
you had things kind of scattered around.
And with the hurricane, a lot of stuff was flooded out at the house, and so I was confused as to what was at the house and what was at the office.
And you may not have been able to walk or talk again, so really communicating probably at that point was kind of difficult for you. Were you able to get something from him at that time?
It was a hard time, but what I did, just grabbing out pen and pad and just asking him all of these different questions about your accounts and who needs to be paid this month. And because of that, and so I just like to tell different families and people that you got to start asking these questions right now, putting your documents in place, because of the unexpected. You just never know what could happen.
Yeah, did this sort of change your way of thinking and kind of informing your kids, hey, this is what you need to know and this is where it is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, definitely. So the advice in this is a lesson in this. Thank God your dad's okay.
Yes, thank God my dad's okay. Thank God for God. You know, we did a lot of praying, and afterwards, like we say, he was able to walk out of the hospital. But the big lesson is for families, now is the time to really sit down and put something together as it relates to your wills, your insurance, and all of your documents, who pays your bills, and all of this, so that if something comes together or something happens, you have all your documents in one place and be prepared for the unexpected.
Before there's an emergency.
Before it's an emergency, hurricane, or whatever the unexpected is.
All right. Well, Mr. Washington, thanks so much. I'm so glad to see you back up and around. And Kimberly, thanks for sharing this story with us.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, wine and dine for a good cause. We'll show you how you can get involved in the Greenway Soiree, helping to keep the Lafitte Greenway thriving. And then later on, it's the ultimate battle of two iconic Southern dishes. Who can make the best gumbo and jambalaya? Stay with us. Fox 8 Morning Edition continues at 9.